Sniker die, nigga.
You been watching any of the NCAA games?
Nah, man, I ain't even really been watching NBA here lately.
Yeah.
But it's Sniker die here with the legendary Tatum 216.
Hello.
Hello, how are you, sir?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, so what is it, Saturday night? What is this, February 25th?
February 25th. The Cavs are playing the Chicago Bulls. I forgot to put my phone on silent.
It's all good. It's all for the atmosphere.
But yeah, we were just talking about some Nikes, talking about how Pippen might have been hurt by not only wearing other shoes, but Pippen's not being called Pippen's.
Yeah, I really think that hurt his legacy as opposed to Barkley, Griffey, Penny. You know, even nowadays, the LeBrons, the soldiers are still called LeBron soldiers.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's up until lately, like the soldiers weren't that great.
Nah, I really like the first two that they made when he was here before, but I don't know. They really haven't. I mean, well, I think of LeBron's line, the only shoe that doesn't have the name LeBron in the title is probably the 25-5.
Okay.
You know, and they haven't made those in years and years. So
yeah, I always find it funny, like when they got like offshoots of shoes, or like or the lifestyle version of shoes. They always usually look terrible. They're like the first shoes at the outlet. Like you can tell like when some outlet got a fresh amount of shoes because it's some old man with some clean lifestyle shoes on.
KD8 lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you're here today. Really want our subject to kind of go into kind of the current state of the game.
Okay.
Now here's what I think. Now they did it with Kyrie and LeBron, and they're about to do it with Paul George. Nike is hell bent on bringing back Nike basketball.
Okay.
So it was like with the Samurai. They made it where you had to get it on Nike during the game on Christmas.
Yeah.
They have LeBron break out the first Christmas shoe, make you wait a month, then make it super limited. And they did it with Paul George today.
Well, I think I was watching a documentary on sneakers not so long ago, and they were saying how like that's how Adidas started coming back, because they started having, before they brought Yeezy in, all these basketball players were wearing Adidas again. Harden, Derrick Rose. So I guess Nike had to try to go back to like let's bring some more of these players in, so we can get some lines going. Because those Paul Georges are nice.
Yeah, and they're not expensive. They're not,
which it always seems like to me the first one out the gate, just like with the first couple KDs, great design, low price.
Yeah.
Because those Texas, I think they're Christmas KDs or a bona fide classic.
Which ones? Those copper ones?
Yeah.
I knew you was gonna bring up those.
I love earth tones. So when it comes to like Nikes, and they have to do a they have to do a better job with first marketing, bringing some of the commercials back.
Yeah.
Because of course, at least with some YouTube, some kind of viral videos. I think the last viral video, or like marketing, was like Kobe jumping over the car.
And that was 9 years ago.
Yeah. So I just think with the current game, it's so easy to pass up on Jordans. This is the first time in years. I mean, you can speak to this more than I can, but like when I go to the store, I still see Jordans, OG colorways still sitting there. First time in years, and that's got to do with more the price and the fact that they're bringing them back really quickly now.
Yeah, and they're more available. There have been kids that didn't buy the Jordans from me because they're easy to get. They're like, oh, these aren't, these are still here. It's like, yeah, man, it's still here. We got your size. And it's like,
I don't want them.
Yeah, man, I'm cool. Y'all got the Adidas?
Yeah.
Which, all right. Now, as long as I've known you since the early 2000s, you've been an Adidas guy.
I do love Adidas, but I've never bought. Well, I mean, let me just be honest. To begin with, I rarely ever buy new model shoes to begin with. Every shoe that I've ever bought has always been a retro. Like no matter what it was. I think the newest shoe I have is the LeBron 3.
Really, that's just like a whole new design.
Yeah.
Ain't sure?
I'm almost sure about. Oh, I'm sorry. I got Roches.
Okay. And the Trainador.
Yeah, there's some Trainadors, like some other rare shoes, but every one of my shoes is a retro shoe. Like, and I'm not gonna be like, oh, I got a ton of shoes, but I have enough shoes.
Oh, you have a ton of shoes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have too many shoes that aren't 90 shoes, not 80 shoes. And when it comes to Adidas, they were more on the retro in their whole line before Nike was. So like when they brought stuff for example, at this point, Jordan brand should be at the point where I could get a 1 through 13, or maybe at this point a 1 through 16 at any time. They should be at that point by now. At least the basic white and black and red. They should be at that point by now. Like when we were growing up, I don't ever remember a time where I couldn't get any color truck I wanted.
Yeah.
Like for the most part, you could get a pair of shell toes, a pair of low top, high top, and an array of colors all the time, pretty much. And Adidas always has been better at retro and at first. Like, I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm talking about overall, like when it comes to like Rod Livers and Micro Pacers. They always had the older stuff from the beginning. They tried to keep their retros out there.
No matter how good or bad they were.
Yes. And like, Yep.
Actually, this is the funny thing about it. If we put you to a lie detector test, I will actually get to say you failed.
So, like, I remember it was a flood of like half shells years ago, and like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's. And this was maybe...
Yeah, I regret not having. I remember that was like 04, 05-ish.
Yeah, it was... they did it a few times. It was like 10 or 15 years ago now, and they bring that stuff back out. Like, I'm a big fan of runners. And it's
I don't mean to pause like that. We're recording.
Okay. It's all right.
I know you ain't know. I kind of blanked out there. I'm sorry about that.
So, like, I don't live in the UK. And I know I could, like, and these days and times, I could probably, hassle aside, just order a pair of Nike runners, like a pair of like Waffle Racers or something from overseas, but that's a hassle. You got to call your credit card company first saying I'm making a purchase over from out of the United States, to let them know beforehand. I mean, it's just a hassle. Like,
It is a hassle.
so it's just messed up to me that like that Nike's not to that point yet.
Steve Kerr, he don't want to do that. No, that's not true. Guess what? I'm around the best.
Yeah, I mean,
I guarantee that had an effect in Kevin Durant going
it's
to
kind of like
Golden State Warriors.
they're afraid to do Jordans like how Air Maxes are.
Yeah.
Now, all right, we're gonna go off into this in a minute before we come back to Adidas. It's about to be the 30th anniversary of the Air Max 87.
Yes.
One of your favorite shoes.
Yes. I really want those white and red ones when they come out.
I need those so bad. I've never had them before.
I've never had them either. I had the white and blue, the white and off the white and royal blue. Like it's funny. Like that shoe was my favorite because it was just like one of the first shoes I bought. When I got my first job, the first thing I bought was a pair of Air Max. A pair of Air Max BWs. Then after that, I posted it online not too long ago.
That black and purple BW was something special. For me, I've never owned the white and red. I have a version of the white and blue ones. Somebody ID'd.
Yeah.
And boy Kenyatta, his name is Modernized Greatly on Instagram. He let me know they were at the Lakewood
Avalon?
Value World.
Oh, Value World.
So they were at Value World. They're like $16, which is a little expensive for a regular thrift store, but judging by what they were, I mean, they were really good IDs. The only reason they weren't exactly like the release pairs because the bottom was completely white instead of with the blue parts. And it has a Nike patch on the tongue, but it says 1982.
Okay.
You know, just random. Like, whoever made them, I guess, was born in 1982. It worked. I just wanted them. I was like, well, I may never had a white and red, but I'll get these. And, now maybe I'll get a chance to get the white.
Yeah, I think like what year was that? What 2000? It wasn't 2007. Was it 2007 with the where they had all of them down at Champs?
The history of air.
Yeah,
that was like 2005, 06.
Okay.
It was before I worked there. When I worked there, I'd have had them. They the white red 87 and the infrared 90 sold like instantly.
Yeah.
The 180 sat, the 95 sat, and the 97 sat.
Yeah, I was able to. I think I was able to get a pair of 97s that year, but I really wanted to gold 97s. I have not been able to get those yet.
I just got a pair. They were at Avalon.
Okay.
They had sold.
Okay.
And the manager, I came out, I was like, man, I'm mad. I missed those 97s y'all had. They were size 12 or whatever. But whoever had bought them didn't get them. And my theory is, when I got up on them and I looked at the tag, they're from 2000.
Okay.
See, I was hoping they'd be from 2010.
Yeah.
Last time they came out. Because I don't know how long they're going to last. The air bubble is still somewhat clear, but it's a little foggy that's there. So it's kind of like I have them, but I don't.
Yeah.
You know,
they're taking time, Bob.
Because I was going to wear them on Air Max Day, but I mean, they're only $42, so I couldn't really be that mad.
Yeah.
But this happened last week. I never was able to get the gold pair.
I still would like a new gold pair. I just remember, like, first of all, I'm gonna say rest in peace to Family Sportswear.
Rest in peace, Family Sportswear. Michelle, Jared, all you guys.
Like, I remember, and like, I wouldn't do this now, but I remember like lusting over the all white Air Max 95s, and this was like 2000. They wasn't even 2000 yet. It might have been like 1998. because like
They were all white?
they were all white, and it was so early because like you never seen Air Maxes in like a solid color.
Were they leather?
Yeah, they were leather. They were
White.
all white leather Air Max 95s, and that was before like everything was all white. This is before like 2001, 2002 when they start making everything in all white colorway.
Yeah.
And I was just so impressed by those, and I was saving my money for them, and then they didn't have my size no more. But I always wanted those. I wouldn't want them now. I just think like buying all white shoes is tacky kind of.
Did they have like a jewel swoosh? Like the black one?
Nope.
It was just all white.
They're all white Air Max 95.
Never seen it. Cause I have a pair that's white, but they got like black trim. But they're in stores now. Like them and them all black ones they have now, they brought back consecutively for 2 years.
Yeah.
This ain't them. I remember they had an all white pair with like light blue. They're from 2001.
I was once in too, but then I tried chicken for breakfast.
I don't know. Man. City Blue downtown, I miss them too.
Yeah, I miss City Blue kind of more than Family Sportswear. Family Sportswear is nice to go into because I've been going there like since I was a teenager. But City Blue showed you so much love.
Yeah. They had that. Some money is better than no money.
And not only that, like they respected loyalty. Like even like I wouldn't buy a ton of stuff in there. Like I wouldn't go in there and spend like $300, but I could spend $100 or like $60 a week there, and they'll be like, you know what? That guy comes in here all the time and he don't bullshit. He really buys something, and like. I mean, I got the coppers there for $160. So
yeah, that's love right there.
And he held them for 2 days.
Yeah, that was. I was gonna say I had you right there. You working in the tube? Hey, you working in my shoes? Those are brand new. Yeah, I mean, I sell them at my job. Why are you working? I got you. I just the state of the game. They're gonna keep doing these online limited first colorway things, and I think what they're gonna do with Nike Retros, they're gonna do more of them like the Air Pressure.
Okay.
Where they'll make them. It'll be a question of how much they're gonna make them, but you're gonna only get them on Nike. Because I think they put the Command Force out as a test.
Yeah.
It's like, well, if these didn't sell and these are attached to an NBA player and a movie that everybody loves, Air Pressure has neither of those. People like us will remember them, but a normal person, what is all this?
Yeah, I mean,
so I think that's why that's gonna happen more often.
Like,
bigger and bigger with 2020s, the Ohio Lottery's newest progressive.
like that's the thing though.
Air Tracker 5.
I'll like be on a different sneaker stuff on Instagram, and I'll see like, oh yeah, the Lava Dome is coming out, but then they don't release them like anywhere but the Nike website.
Yeah.
And then the sneaker heads throughout the world buy them, and then by the time I remember, they gone.
How they doing the 97 though too? Like just these skimpy releases, online only. You can't buy it in the store, or it's overseas only. Now
Yeah,
you have a silver 97 now, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
I have 2 pairs of 97s. I have the silver ones, and I have these one. I forget the name of them, but they're almost like a one piece. They silver and blue.
Like when are they from?
They're from like 2007, 2009, maybe like 2007, 2008, 2009.
Silver and blue.
Yeah, silver and blue. I got it from next on Sacred Square. I know that.
It's a great shoe to me. It doesn't get the ink that it should. Because it's just all about the 1, the 90, and the 95. I mean, they were even trying to hype the 93 up there for a minute.
Yeah. I don't love. I've decided I don't love shoes with internal socks anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not into that. Like,
I mean, the 93 is just it's like the Air Burst. It's like almost the same.
yeah.
Crazy shot.
You know, it's all that neoprene and, you know.
What they did is they actually
I don't
started the
know,
clock
man.
early. That's why Rondo
I really-
had more time.
After these white and red 87s, if I'm able to get
To me, the
them,
best thing in that situation is to play that
that
time.
might be it for me with Air Max.
I mean, it's a couple Air Maxes I see like on Finish Line and stuff I like to pick up. I still really want those CB34s.
Godzilla's?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wiser
man.
went back, timed it themselves.
It was right before you came in here. It was a dude in here with them on. I think they're still around.
Yeah, they are still around.
I wouldn't mind having a newer pair because my pair is in really good shape, but I haven't worn them in at least 2 years. So the white is chipping a little bit on the smaller teeth.
76.
Yeah.
I am gonna break out those tweed ones though here because everybody's loving them now, like they've been rocking with them the whole time.
Yeah, I took those shoes back, and Chris makes fun of me for
man.
like
The pink.
yeah, I was like, I just couldn't do it no more. I was just like, you know what? I'm good.
That's a beautiful shoe, man. And it was a very used shoe.
Yeah.
Brown and whatnot.
Yeah, I did love those shoes. I shouldn't have took them back. But I was just like, I should have just bought more shoes. I think not only was the shoestrings pink, but the little eyelets was pink too. So I was just like,
Yeah.
that was the only reason I took them back.
Yeah.
This last year, average almost
I mean, the only thing that sucks is like I had a Blue Ribbon Sports jacket that went with it.
foul by
Because it was orange and it had the 34 on the back. And the 34 was like all the colors in that tweed. Like they made the jacket for it.
Yeah.
The Nike swoosh on the side of the jacket was like brown. So those are 4X.
Derek Williams, they call it.
I tried to give it to my father. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
couldn't do that with it.
Yeah, the days of wearing like super big clothes are over. It might come back.
Some people can wear you know, like long coats are cool now, but
10-day contract.
not that.
Williams was the second overall pick in 2011. Kyrie Irving was the first overall pick in 2011. And Tristan Thompson was the fourth in that draft.
It's really only a few shoes left for me.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like any shoes like I buy that's like it'll probably be for my kids in the future. Like it's not really it's not an old man's game no more.
Nah. It's a rich young man's game. I mean, there are always going to be sneakers for people like us. Vandals, Blazers, Dunks.
Oh, I like those Vandals that they brought back out, but just some regular nylon Vandals would be nice.
What Vandals have they?
It's some luxury Vandals.
I always wanted that OG silver pair with the red and the blue.
Yes,
I always wanted that.
I have a pair kind of like it. Like I could probably still rock now. They were silver, but they were nylon. They were mesh instead of nylon.
Yeah, the only other people besides you and I that love Vandals that I know is Queener.
The man who looks like he thrift shops but he doesn't.
Yeah. What? Diversified. So
I was just Googling Vandals randomly, and they got a big kid. Get out of here.
that's for big kids only?
Yeah.
That's weak.
Watching this game tonight, watching this cast.
Yeah.
Right now,
I always wanted the McFederage, the tearaway Vandals. I always wanted those.
we take this break.
Kind of hard to find a pair that haven't been torn up yet,
Like
though.
Jordan should have wanted that in there as well. You do because the standard is so high year after year.
Nike basketball is dead. They're trying to bring it back.
Career high right now.
Jordans are also dead.
Kawhi Leonard also.
You know what? I don't think Jordans have never died for two reasons. One, because like I've been saying this for years, every pair of Jordans is somebody's favorite pair.
Yeah.
So you never know which ones are going to sell or which ones are going to be it. I think it was dumb to bring back out threes when the 30th anniversary is next year.
I think next year is when we'll finally see that black and cement three. But you already know, this is Nike, post 2010, whatever. You know it's going to be some craziness where it's probably going to be online, or it's only going to be like 1,988 of them produced with the Nike Air. I can see some shit like that happen.
And then they finally going to bring back the mochas, but fuck them up somehow.
They're bringing back all these other off colors. But if they're going to bring back the chutneys, they definitely can bring back the mochas.
Yeah, that would be nice, but
I'd be happy for you.
Yeah, I really want a pair of mochas. Like when the True Blue came out this year, I planned on buying me and my whole family a pair, but they just didn't look like something I wanted to buy. And they're still around too.
Yeah, those are Isaac's favorite shoes.
A trip to Athens, Greece.
Yeah.
You
I haven't even worn mine.
Athens, Georgia. With Travelocity, there's no fee to cancel to rebook most flights within 24 hours.
Like I pull mine out every once in a while, but the True like threes are my favorite shoe to be like of Jordan of all time. Like if I had to pick like three Jordans to wear for the rest of my life, it'd probably be the True Blue 3, the Olive 9,
Your countless hours of preparation
and
comes down to this moment when the clock is ticking.
I don't know.
And it's all on the
I guess that's
For the rest of your life.
yeah. I guess it'll be a toss up between some 8s, but not. It'll probably be the leather 8s, not suede. So it'll probably be the white ones.
It would probably be Bordeaux, Aqua,
build something great. Whatever dream you
and I'd probably throw the Chicago one in there.
all new Honda CRV.
Yeah, I think
turbocharged engine.
ones are hoarded out, and twos don't get no love.
I'm one. That's what people like ask me. Did I want them All-Star ones? And I'm like, man, I'm one out. Like,
But yet, I'm not high top dunked out.
yeah, it's different. It's different. Like,
Have their eyes on the
it's almost
same prize.
sickening to me when I see people clamoring over Jordan ones. It's like it's not real. But you won't wear a dunk. Like, it don't make any sense. It's the same thing almost. It's different, but it's the same.
I guess it's like the difference between an SS and a regular Impala.
Yeah.
I guess no. I guess to correct that, it's different between an Impala and a Caprice.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's got quiet. She used to play so well against Cleveland. Jones, quick catch and shoot. Jones. Foul 4 or 5 from downtown.
It's just like people talk bad about the 1.5, but it's so much more comfortable than my regular ones.
Yeah,
It's not even close.
Yeah, I mean, most shoes like I wear are for not only comfort but like easy putting it on. Not worrying about how they look anymore. Like if I'm wearing a pair of Jordans, I put them on to wear those Jordans, not for any other purpose really. I think the last shoe I bought for myself was a Roast 2, the Fly Knits. I enjoy like just throwing those on. They're a comfortable shoe. They look good for the most part, and Like you can find them for cheap.
At least for now, for fifth place on the all-time three-point list.
I'll say for me, I like the Soldier 10, but it was really hard to get on. Like, I've only worn them twice. The second time wasn't as bad, but like, I've not sold them because they didn't like how hard it was to
Get on. Yeah.
So, I'm with you.
Yeah, like I think
deserves recognition.
like the older I get, that's a no-no. Like me having to sit on.
The only reason I got them is because I had took back some stuff I had no intention of ever wearing. So I was like, well, this is the only thing in here we got. So I'm just fucking please. But still, I'm with you. I also wanted to have a pair since he won them, and I didn't get to get any of those packs.
Get two for just $4. Only at Burger King. It's your TV. Take it with you. With DirecTV and AT&T, stream live TV.
I did. I ended up buying one of those replica rings everybody been wearing. I see Zach wear his a lot.
When you start out, you might not know where you're going, or what you're doing, or why.
Have you seen that meme where it's Homer and he's got on like some Yeezys and like doing the old? First, I had got people send it to me and I'm like, Dad, because that's being like, no, that's Zach.
If you want to play the clarinet,
That's rough.
maybe don't dress like this, but
That's rough.
play the clarinet. Here's to chasing dreams.
You know, I don't know. I love Adidas. Nothing will ever be Nike to me, but I just still don't see the whole Yeezy.
No, I don't. One,
Sure, they're nice shoes. People tell me how comfortable they are when we work when we have them.
I mean, I don't know. It's and I'm like one of the biggest Kanye fans of all time, but it's just too much hype to those shoes. And like it's way too many colors. They just look stupid.
Yeah, I mean now they're just coming out with whatever it seems.
Like the zebra ones that came out, what was that today? How much are those shoes? $350.
Retail is $200.
200?
The high top one is $350. I actually like the high top ones a little bit, but
The ones that look like old man boots with the strap.
I like them. I guess because everybody I see in Yeezys has the low top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So having that would be kind of like different, but I don't know, man. Seeing these kids, people with money freak out over them, it's just weird.
I just think it's I thank God. Well, I can't thank him yet, but I hope he doesn't go to Vans and start making Vans because
That'd be rough.
Yeah, because I like being able to find a pair of Vans for $30, and him and his kids, his wife, they're always wearing Vans. I'm like, I don't want him to start to go to Vans. Don't do it.
It can happen, man. Remember, we used to be able to get Adidas and stuff for $30.
Yes.
Can't get it to go. Deflected out to Williams.
But I will say, I feel like people give Kanye all the credit for Adidas being what it is right now, and I'm like, he's part of it. He's not all of it.
He's not all of it.
They've just made better looking shoes than Nike as of late. That are new shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a toss up because the Kyries are really strong.
Yeah.
The KDs are not.
Well, see, to me, you know what? I feel like the KD9 is a nice looking shoe, but it just has some awful color with it.
Yeah.
And then with him going to Golden State, it's like it took away a bunch of
good colorways.
yeah, like Because even at OKC, home and away were decent. You know, just white, orange, blue, or white, blue.
I think the white, orange, and blue is always been a good colorway because you can wear it for the Knicks, the Cavs, and them, and the Bobcats at one time.
Yeah.
So I think Nike is always into recycling colors and being able to use it for more than one team. So I just I don't know, like other than like some early KDs, I don't. I'm not. Which is funny because I bought my son a couple pair, but
I feel like just having bought Isaac so many shoes in his life, a lot of times it's not even necessarily, I'm not saying it is or it isn't for you, but for me it's, well, these shoes are a good price. He's only going to grow out of them anyway.
yeah,
I'm going to get these. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So,
Number 30.
but, you know, for us, like, would you buy a pair of KDs for yourself?
It depends. It depends on like the model and the colorway. But for the most part, I'm gonna go out and say no. Yeah, like when something's a good price, like, and we have a lot of like the side of town we're on in Cleveland. There's a lot of resale shops for kids, and the stuff be dirt cheap, and it usually in good condition.
Yeah. That Revolve Kids is nice.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, it's...
And not so much for clothes, but they got good toys, they got good books and good shoes. Like if you wear a size 6.5, you an adult, and you haven't been in there, you losing.
Yeah. We done found Isaac a couple of gems in there. But
I like the way
yeah, man.
no sense of
Kind of halfway started me a little bit.
I guess it's the adult hour here now.
Yeah. The KD7 was the last one that I got a decent amount of. No 8s and no 9s. Usually if I have a little streak going, I try to get at least one.
Yeah.
I'm not even there anymore. I do have those black LeBron 14s, but they were a Valentine's Day.
Hopefully they'll be okay.
That's a nice Valentine's Day gift.
Just tuning in.
So do they feel like the soldiers putting them on almost?
No, they're a lot easier to get on.
Okay.
It's a lower shoe. But I haven't actually worn them.
Interesting stat. In the 3 years since Kevin Love joined Cleveland,
Trying to get around and get to everything.
and only one of them has played.
Nothing that came out this fall, I've really gotten to wear.
Only one of them playing tonight.
Well, the weather has been pretty good, but not quite good enough to break stuff out.
That's how you get this guy involved. Look at the hands like someone has
I broke out there.
There you go. All three play.
Clear weathers
When one
and
down, still pretty darn good.
the Letterman ones. Those are from like some
Yeah.
Irving the rebound. 9 rebounds for
those
Irving.
storm blue ones, Space Jam, True Blue 3s. I'm not wearing any of those.
Well, that makes sense because when you look at
Yeah, I hope.
their team,
I know. You know, LeBron is like starting to retro stuff, but I don't want anything until I gets to like 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah, I mean,
players. I mean, the difference makers.
I just don't believe that if you brought out this new generation at regular retail, that it will sell. It will probably sell here since we're in Cleveland.
Yeah.
But I don't think it will sell if you just brought it out as a general release. Shit.
If it's the personal, that's
I
number
mean,
3.
the buzz is pretty crazy, but yet again, that was here. So I don't know, like how it would sell somewhere else.
I mean, I'm sure people would buy them, but would it be people buying them that wanted them, or would it be for the means of reflip?
Yeah.
I feel like people wanted that Zoom generation largely to try to reflip because people see what you can get a pair for original Zoom generations online. So I feel like that was part of it. I don't know. I think if it was the LeBron 2 or 3, they'd be more likely to sell than the 1.
Yeah, I don't. I think that 3 is really when like the good colorways start coming. Like I'm so tired of weak shoes. I'm so tired of so tired of them. I don't like. Even when I buy Timbs now, I don't want to buy a pair of wheat Timbs anymore.
Yeah, I actually need a pair of weeds, but I'm just not willing to pay for them. They cost so much.
Well, like I always go to Nordstrom Rack to get mine.
I'll never find nothing like that.
You gotta,
When I first started working at Nordstrom, they had a bunch of them for $100, but I didn't have the money. That time we went, you had the lava dunk thing. They had a whole bunch of them there. That was like 2012. I would never see them in there now.
you gotta go online.
Like, that's why we're seeing so
You gotta catch them on their website.
evaporate.
I saw a pair in Burlington earlier, but they had the classic bottom and they didn't have the leather. I haven't seen one of those in years.
Wow.
Like that. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah.
Remember, City Blue used to have all the colors. They're like $89.99. Those never got the respect of a regular 6-inch premium Timberland.
Yeah, this I like to shop online. I'm a kind of person where like I know what I want to begin with, and so like I think the best mistake I ever made online, I bought a pair of Vandals. And they said a certain color on East Bay, but when I got them, they're like a flip-flop brown and blue, and I love those shoes. I love. We already talked about it, but Vandals are great.
Air Force Ones without the air.
Yeah.
The canvas. My favorite Vandals are probably my, the gray and red ones that had Cleveland on the tongue.
Yeah.
Those are probably my favorite ones. But they're 10.5, so they're a little snug.
I always wanted those G.I. Joe Vandals.
Yeah.
On the offensive end.
Or they had a pair that was brown canvas with like a braided strap. They came out in the 03. There's a couple. But the silver ones, the OG colorway, I always wanted. I don't even know what I would wear with them. I just always
It's only us in America who cares about matching.
Yeah.
Irving to Jones. Corner to Glover.
But I don't know. I mean, if push comes to shove, I just wear a gray hoodie with it.
Second by Butler.
Had Cavs and lost this one.
On his foul. And Colbert grabs his right knee as he falls to the floor.
Oh.
You can see
Did you
Colbert grimacing. We'll check in on.
you gonna get a pair of foot 13s if they come back or not?
Oh yeah. I would love to have a pair of those.
NBA Saturday prime time on ABC.
It's just funny to me, like the way they release shoes. Like there's just no rhyme or reason to it.
You know what? We're gonna come out with 13s again this year.
Is Microsoft Word on the iPad?
You're gonna do 13s, 12s, 7s, and 4s.
Now you have Microsoft
Yeah, I
Word
just-
on your iPad Pro.
I would love to be the guy who decides what's coming back, why, how,
Word.
when. I'd love to be that guy.
Yeah. I would like a pair of Trunners again.
Well, they came out with that pair for Black History Month.
They did?
They came out with a pair of Trunners.
Like, so, I wonder, what was the exact story why they didn't do All-Star shoes this year?
You work hard for more than just
You know, that leads us right into the next part of the episode. We're going to wrap this up here. We'll be back in for part 2.